Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today is a great day. It's already a morning, obviously, and I feel so good. I had my thyroid medication changed and I feel like I'm more alert, I have more energy, and I'm just ready to go all the time. So I'm very excited because for like the last 6 years, I feel like I've been in a foggy state and I'm just like dragging. So I feel really good. My little head sinuses is still going on, so that's kind of a pain in the butt. Anyway, we do have a new foundation, so I'm so excited about that. We have a new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. This does come in 30 different shades. It is a medium coverage, and it says it's nice and light and natural finish. It is a transfer resistant, so those sounds pretty good to me, especially the fact that I love like a natural finish foundation, nothing really heavy. So let's go ahead and do a little looky-loo. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. I did get the color 460. It is a little bit on the runnier side compared to some of my other foundations, but that doesn't matter to me as long as it looks good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin. I'm going to use my LMS moisturizer. I already have my brows on. Today I'm using my Wet n Wild brows. I love my NYX brows, but the thing is I ran out of it and I haven't gone by to pick some more up. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put one of my favorite primers, and this is my Tatcha. So today I get to do some vlogging. I'm excited. We have a senior shoot later on. Those usually happen towards like the evening. So I'll be doing some vlogging about that. Got some on my lashes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Jaclyn Hill brush, which is my favorite to use. And then on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and put it on with my Juno blender. I'm going to say Juno blender. Now, you know what? Off the bat, even though to be quite honest, I've been kind of playing with this foundation a little bit, but I have to say that the coverage is really nice. And even though I'm applying it with the brush, I'm not getting like the streak marks. You know how sometimes you get like streaks when you use a brush? And this actually is melting into my skin quite nicely. Now it does have a little bit of a scent to it. Just a little bit, but not enough where it's gonna, well, it doesn't bother me. Sometimes scents bother me, but this one doesn't bother me at all. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Juno blender on the other side. I kind of go all over the place. Huh. It still looks good. Like it did pick up a little bit of the product, but that's kind of normal. I think they look good on both sides. I think it's beautiful. I mean, it is a really, really pretty foundation. It just kind of melts into your skin. You don't look like you have like a ton on, but it covers nicely. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of it on that was in the back of my hand. It builds up to a really nice medium coverage. It did hide that little guy right here. I have a little guy right here that's bad. You know, one of those ingrown pimples? I get those all the time. I hate them. Normally, I don't like to apply foundation underneath my eyes because by the time I put concealer and all this stuff, I start getting really heavy and I'm dry underneath. But with this foundation, it actually settles really nicely. So that's what it looks like. It's not like a super matte, you know, finish or anything. I do have a little bit of a sheen to my face, as you could see. It's beautiful. It's really, really pretty. All right, so then we'll go ahead and do the rest of the makeup and then I'll do some checkups later. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. I didn't set the makeup with powder or anything. I just used my Fenty powder underneath my eyes. I am going to be doing check-ins later while I'm working outside. It is about 9:30 in the morning right now. I leave for work at 1. So I am going to be kind of like doing things around the house. I will be doing check-ins and I will see you later. But so far, I have to say, that it really looks good. It's settled nicely into my skin. It's not heavy or anything like that. And I'm really loving it right now. Okay, so it's about 1 o'clock. I'm doing my first check-in. I did take a nap and I didn't do anything to my face. And you know what? It's holding up pretty good. I don't see any transfer anywhere. I just drank a little bit of drink, but you know, my pores are not doing anything crazy. It's not like keeping me super matte or anything, but it actually looks really pretty and just really natural. So I'm kind of liking it. It's holding up pretty good so far. Okay, so final check-in. It is 5:22. My job actually got canceled, so I drove back and forth 2 hours for no reason. That kind of sucks. But before I left, I did take a nap. Like I mentioned, I didn't get any transfer like on my clothes or on my pillow or anything because everything's beige. And this foundation has stayed on for a really good amount of time. I do have a nice juicy little guy here that usually the foundation fades after I've been wearing it for a while. As you could see, you could barely see it. It's holding on really well. Nothing has faded or it hasn't been doing anything crazy, like as far as me getting cakey or anything fading. It stayed on. As you can see, I have really oily skin, but even my blush, everything is holding on really nicely. So in other words, I really love this foundation. I think it's great. And anyway, that's it. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next video.